Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, I've got my faves and fails for the month of May 2022. I like to wrap up every month at the end by giving you a little roundup of what were my favorite things and what were some things that didn't work out so well from the past month's videos and also from things that I tried behind the scenes. So that's what today's video is all about. If you enjoy a good faves and fails, go ahead and give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's start this video off in sunscreen because we just finished Memorial Day weekend, which is the official kickoff of summer here in the US. And I also did my annual sunscreen testing video at the beginning of May because of course May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month. So the winner this year was a brand called Undefined. It's their R&R Sun Serum. This is an SPF 50 with a PA++++ rating, and that is the highest UVA rating that you can get in a sunscreen. It's really lightweight and fluid. It does have a slight tint, which really just kind of hides the white cast and doesn't tint your skin so much. Look how quickly and easily that rubs in. It's just a beautiful lightweight sunscreen. I just love it. I've been wearing it under my makeup since I discovered it, and I think it's a really, really good one. And it's a really hydrating sunscreen as well. So if you have skin that's on the drier side, you have got to give this one a try. I think you'll really like it. Second runner-up was my Dr. G Green Mild Up Sun Plus SPF 50. This is also a PA++++ rating. This is a standard white sunscreen and it does leave a little bit of a white cast, but it works really well under makeup. And where the finish on the R&R is a little bit more dewy and luminous, the finish on the Dr. G is a little bit more matte. So if you prefer more of a matte finish from your sunscreen, you might prefer this one, but it's going to work best on people with lighter skin tones. So those are awesome sunscreens for the face. This time of year, I always get asked about sunscreens for the body. So I wanted to share my favorite body sunscreen with you. It's the Banana Boat Light as Air. This is a standard chemical sunscreen. I've never found a mineral sunscreen that looks great on the body. They all leave too much of a white cast. And this is a beautiful sunscreen. It's super lightweight. It rubs in really easily. It's not thick. It's not greasy. It doesn't make me feel hot. I just love this sunscreen so much. So that is my go-to sunscreen for all of my exposed skin all summer long. I did a video about lightening up your skincare and things you might want to use that would be a little bit lighter weight and help you to feel a little less heavy with your skincare. In that video, I featured a new product that I have worked into my skincare routine for the hotter weather, and that is the Dermatology Needleless Serum. This is an ingredient-packed serum. You guys know how I love a multitasker in my skincare, and so I've been using this in the morning in place of my CeraVe PM lotion. I mainly use CeraVe PM lotion because it has niacinamide and it has ceramides in it, as well as hyaluronic acid and glycerin. It's a very lightweight lotion, but I know some people even find that too heavy, so I was recommending this as a replacement for that in your morning skincare routine because this is a really lightweight, watery serum. So it's not even like putting on a moisturizer, but yet it has moisturizing properties in it because it has hyaluronic acid and glycerin, but this also contains niacinamide and ceramides, which are the same ingredients that are in the CeraVe lotion. And so it makes a good substitute for that. But this also contains a number of peptides, so you could also use this at night. It's kind of like a combination of my CeraVe PM lotion and my Olay Night Recovery Cream, all packed into one little serum. So if you wanted to use this in your morning routine, you could use it instead of the CeraVe. If you wanted to use it in your night routine, you could use it in place of the Olay. But a lot of people had asked me about this containing copper. I guess a lot of influencers and also skincare companies will tell you not to use products with copper in them along with, say, vitamin C, which is what I use in the morning. So if you're concerned about that, then definitely use this at night. But I use this in the morning. I've looked into the research on vitamin C reacting with copper. And yeah, if you were to take L-ascorbic acid and a certain kind of copper ion, the blue copper, if you mix them together, they will react. But the kind of copper that's used in this is not the same kind of copper. That is copper 2. This is copper 1. The copper isn't just loose floating in here as like a metal. It's actually been turned into an amino acid by combining it in the lab with two other ingredients called lysine and proline. And so what you have then is not copper. It creates a new ingredient called copper lysonate / prolinate. So they're bound together into an amino acid. The copper lysonate / prolinate that's in here is actually stabilized. And so it's a stable ingredient. It's not going to come undone. I don't think you need to worry about it when you have a copper peptide or when you have a copper amino acid like this in your product. And even on the dermatology website, they sell a vitamin C serum with L-ascorbic acid, and they give no warnings about mixing that with this on your face in the same skincare routine. So anyway, I've really been enjoying using this. I do use it in the morning. If you are concerned about using it in the morning for that reason, because you use ascorbic acid, then you could go ahead and use it in your night routine instead. And a skincare product that I tried behind the scenes is this La Roche-Posay Toleriane Double Repair Matte Moisturizer. This is made for oily or combination skin, and it's supposed to leave more of a matte finish. It does contain some of the same ingredients as CeraVe PM lotion, which is what I like about it. It has niacinamide, it has glycerin, hyaluronic acid, and it also has one ceramide. It doesn't have all three ceramides that CeraVe has, but it definitely does have a little bit more of a matte finish. I put on 3 of my morning moisturizers and took pictures. So you can see that while this doesn't completely mattify, it does leave a little bit less of a hard shine, and so my skin looks a little bit less textury with this. I can't say that I was like blown away by how matte my skin looked or anything. Then I always go ahead and put sunscreen on top of it, and really the finish of my face that day is going to be the finish of my sunscreen, not my moisturizer. So for me, it was a little bit more of a fail than a fave. All right, that's it for skincare. Let's do a couple of random things now here in the middle. First one I wanted to talk about is the Colleen Rothschild Quench and Shine Restorative Mask. This has been completely unavailable for like the past 2 years. I love this, and I had used up my last one of these months ago. I spent the better part of that 2 years looking for something that I like better, and I actually did find it in just the regular Orbe conditioner, the Gold Lust conditioner. I love that conditioner, but I know a lot of you absolutely love this. I think I still have a discount code that works at Colleen Rothschild. I'll put it in the info box next to the link to this if you want to give it a try. But I'm happy to say that this is back in stock after 2 years of being gone. All right, so during the course of the month, I did a dupes video, and one of the dupes that I found for you guys was a dupe for my Ricky mirror. My Ricky Loves Ricky lighted mirror. I love it because it has this big magnetized close-up mirror that I use to put on my eyeliner and check everything around my face, make sure everything looks good, and I love it that it's easy to pop it on and off the big Ricky lighted mirror because it's magnet. So I have been looking for a while for a makeup mirror that had a magnet on small mirror, and most of them have a suction cup small mirror, which those suction cups, so hard to get those little mirrors on and off. So I finally found one with a magnet, and you guys, oh my gosh, you love the idea of this mirror and you completely sold it out. Well, I just noticed today that they're back in stock, so I wanted to show them to you again and let you guys know that if you had tried to get one, it was sold out. They're back in stock, so hurry on over there before they sell out again. This is the mirror. It comes in this nice little felted pouch. It's great for travel. I took it with me last weekend when I went up to Boston, and it just fit really nicely in my suitcase. And here's the mirror. What I love about it is this little 10x mirror that magnets right on the front. It's lighted, so you just press right here. And it also dims. You can brighten it and you can dim it down. So it's a great little mirror. It's like $25 and a really great dupe for the Ricky mirror at a fraction of the cost. I bought a pair of protective glasses for when I'm doing my at-home IPL. You guys know that I did a review a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was the month before, on an at-home IPL device, and I'm now using it on my arms and lots of other parts of my body. So I was like, well, if I'm gonna be using it so much more, you're not supposed to look at the light when it flashes. I've always just been like, look away, but it's actually kind of hard to do your arms without looking. And so I decided it was time to get a pair of protective eyeglasses. So these are them. They have green lenses, and that screens out the IPL light wavelengths. So these were inexpensive, and I just wear these when I'm doing my IPL now, and I can look right at what I'm doing so I can see what I'm doing. They even have a little side bar here so it kind of protects you from any light getting in from the side. So those are awesome. We'll link those in the info box below the video as well. And then another random thing that I showed this month, I did a vlog video earlier in the month and I was moving furniture around and stuff. And so I just whipped up my shirt to show you my back brace that I wear when I'm doing stuff like this, because I have a long torso and so my lower back muscles get like twingy a lot. It's like vacuuming will hurt my back, or moving heavy things, or even if I'm going to be sitting on an airplane for like 3 hours and those chairs, they don't have any lumbar support. So anyway, I bought myself this back brace and I really love this. It's really comfortable to wear. It doesn't add a lot of bulk underneath my clothes, and it's just easy to put on. It just has Velcro here. You wrap it around yourself and you tighten up the Velcro, and it just gives your back a little bit of extra support. And when I wear this doing things like gardening, and I wear it when I work out, but my back just feels so much better and isn't always like going into back spasms and making me miserable. So that has been a really great find, so I wanted to share that one with you. I did a little try on in the vlog video of some tops that I had gotten. They all had cute little sleeve details. The other two were more like sweater, short sleeve sweater kind of tops, and now it's getting a little bit warmer, maybe too warm for those, so this is more like a t-shirt. But this one has the prettiest sleeve detail. It's almost like a lace sleeve detail, and it's inset at an angle, and I like the neckline on this one. This one came in a few different colors. Another fave for this month was my pink pantsuit. I wore it to my daughter's graduation. It was perfect. I loved wearing it. I felt like $1,000,000 and it looked great in the pictures. So I wanted to show you that pink pantsuit again. It was from the lookbook a couple of months ago, but I really loved it and it was very comfortable. Even though it was hot, it wasn't uncomfortable. I did take the jacket off and I loved the little top I had on underneath it. But then we went into a restaurant that was air conditioned, so I put the jacket on and it was perfection. So anyway, that was another fave from this month. And then of course this t-shirt, which I love. I loved it so much I bought it in 3 colors. I have it white, black, and in this kind of blue-gray color. But this is a great t-shirt. I've shown it to you in a few different videos. It's got the little smocking up here on the sleeve. It's got a nice deep V-neck, and then it's just like a regular old kind of a t-shirt. So that's a really good one. All right, let's move into makeup. I have found what I think is my new holy grail concealer. You guys, I love this concealer so much. Wearing it again today. Showed it to you in a video last week. It was the all new makeup try-on video, and I loved it so much. But I had a little bit of a darker color for me, so I ran up to Ulta, got it in a new color. I'm wearing it today. Really happy with it again today. It is the Dermablend Cover Care Concealer. It's nothing new. I just had never tried it before, and oh my gosh, is this the most beautiful concealer, especially if you have discolorations under your eyes. This is so pigmented and such solid full coverage, but it doesn't look heavy and it doesn't crease. You definitely have to put on about half as much of this as you would with other concealers. Otherwise it can look heavy and cakey and everything, but you just need to use the tiniest little amount, like literally 1 dot, and you spread that underneath your entire under eye area and it will look so beautiful and smooth and just disguise all your discolorations. So the first shade that I had it in that was too dark was 23N, and the shade that I went back and got it in is 15N, and that's what I'm wearing today. So let me just show you the difference between these two shades in case you're trying to pick. There aren't any shades between 15 and 23. So this is 23N right here, and this is 15N right here. All right, so check out my under eyes. Is that not the smoothest, most beautiful coverage you have ever seen in an under eye concealer? And it's not like I just put it on 2 seconds ago. I've had it on for a few hours already. And I gotta say, when I wore it in that video, it wore all day. Didn't fade, didn't crease, was beautiful, didn't feel drying, didn't feel heavy, didn't look cakey. I mean, I am so in love with this. Like, to have a new holy grail concealer. I try a lot of concealers. There aren't a lot that I like, but this one is really, really good. So give that a try if you're looking for a concealer that's gonna hide a little bit more of your imperfections, but not accentuate your wrinkles. You guys know I've been on the hunt for the Holy Grail eyeliner to replace the Marc Jacobs. I think I have found one, maybe two. They don't come in as great colors as the Marc Jacobs did, but they definitely are waterproof. They definitely stay in place, and they definitely don't coat up my contact lenses. They don't get in my eyes. They don't make my eyes sting and burn by the end of the day either. So there's two of them by two different brands. And I tried them in that video, and I've worn them a few times since then, and I love them both. The one that was a really big surprise to me is this eyeliner. This is the black eyeliner that I'm wearing on my top lid and in my waterline. And this is a brand called Item Beauty, and this eyeliner is called Lucky Line. This is just in the black shade. I love the color of this pencil though. It's a beautiful periwinkle, kind of matches my nails, which is lovely. It's so different from the Marc Jacobs because it is a sharpenable pencil and it's wood, so you actually can figure out how to sharpen it. But it comes really sharp, and it's not super creamy, which I usually like a creamy pencil, but this is a little bit more of a harder, stiff pencil. And the reason I like that is because it makes it really easy to do my top lid liner. Like if it's too soft, it smudges all over the place, and every time my eyelid jumps, I end up with eyeliner all over the place. This, because the eyeliner itself is like a stiffer formula, it just goes on a lot better. It gives me a thinner line. It stays in the waterline really, really well. It doesn't transfer to my lower waterline, and I think it's just great. And then the other eyeliner that I'm really loving, I don't have this on today, this is the GXVE. This is the Gwen Stefani eyeliner. I bought it in the blue, which is called Bathwater, and it is the most beautiful blue. I wore it in the new makeup video on my lower waterline, and it looked gorgeous. But check out that color. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's just so gorgeous. So I love these two. This one also stays in the waterline really, really well. It lasted all day. I did a 10-hour wear test on the makeup. And I did try another eyeliner this month that I wasn't so thrilled about. I didn't show it in a video, but I've been wearing it behind the scenes, and it's from MAC. This is their Color Excess liner. I bought two of them. I bought like a taupey brown, and I bought like a eggplant color. And I'm actually wearing the eggplant color below my eyes today because I thought it went really well with this eyeshadow. They're not like super waterproof, and they're not going to last in your waterline, forever, but they do a reasonable job. I'm not saying that they're an epic fail, but they weren't like a super fave either, but I am still wearing them. I wear them mainly like on my lower lash line where it doesn't have to stay quite so well. The plum one is called Graphic Content, and then the taupey one is Skip the Wait List, and they're just very pretty. And this is the one that I have on my lower waterline down here, because I thought it went nicely with this more plummy colored eyeshadow. And speaking of the eyeshadow, this is from this new MAC palette that I showed in the same video. This is called the MAC Art Library Nude Model Palette. And I think this palette is just so beautiful. I love the shades in it. I did a look with it the other day where I used more of this peachy tone for my transition shade. And then I put this kind of stone brown tone deep into my crease, and then I use this almost greeny gold color because I had on like a olive green top, and I used that on my lid, and oh my gosh, that just made the most beautiful eye look. It was so gorgeous and such a great eye look for summer. So if you guys were looking for a summer eyeshadow tutorial, check that one out. I'll link it right up here. And then today I used the palette again, but I went with the bottom row using these cooler, more plummy shades because I thought they went nicely with like kind of the bluish tone in this top. And these are gorgeous too. I just love these. Multiple looks that you can get out of this palette, and I love the quality on these. There was no fallout with this palette. They last all day. They blend out beautifully. Really enjoying this palette. Couple other favorites, one of which was this Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water mascara. I don't usually go for tubing mascaras. I like how they look on, but I hate how they look when I take them off because they break up into little bits, and then little bits cling to my face. This is a tubing mascara that I actually like. It was love at first sight when I put it on. It gave me these really nice, long, like silky looking lashes, and it was really easy to remove, and it didn't break it up into chunks. It just washed it away. There were other makeup items from that video that I really liked, but I don't want to go over the entire video. You might as well just go watch it. I can link it. I really liked this Tower 28 Blush, that was great. Really like the Kosas Revealer Foundation. That was awesome. Last thing from that video, I actually mentioned this in 2 videos over the course of the month, is this lipstick from Revlon. And I've been wearing this constantly. It stays on really long and it doesn't dry out your lips or anything, and it's really great. I'm actually not wearing it today because it's a little bit more of a peachy nude than I wanted for this look with this eye look, but let me just show it to you here on the back of my hand. It is a really, really pretty lipstick, has good color payout. It's really creamy. It feels great on your lips. Your lips look nice with it, and it has good staying power, and it didn't run up into my lip wrinkles. So that is awesome, and it's like $5.99. The lipstick I'm wearing today is also a new lipstick that I picked up this month, and I've been wearing it behind the scenes just for something that's a little bit more pinky berry color, because I like that with like this kind of a colorway. So this is a MAC lipstick that I grabbed. Oh, did I tell you the shade on the Revlon? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. This one is shade 755, and it's in the cream line of the Super Lustrous lipsticks, and the shade is Bare It All. And then in this MAC lipstick, this is also from their cream lipsticks, and this one is called, oh, can I read it? This one is called Modesty. This is the lipstick I'm wearing today, and I love this shade. Here it is on the back of my hand. It's this one over here. Also very pretty, kind of a nude, but a little bit darker, a little bit more mauve-y, rosy. So that one is gorgeous as well. And you know, funny story about this lipstick. I bought it, and then I was going up to Boston for the weekend, and I grabbed it off my makeup table at the last second and just stuffed it in the pocket of my jeans. You know how you have that thought in the back of your head? Like, that's not a good place to put it, and you're thinking it as you're doing it. And I was like, well, I don't have any place else to put it, so it's going to have to be there, because I thought it's going to pop out of there and I'm going to lose it. Well, of course, I get up to Boston, it's not there, right? So I'm like, oh geez, where did it fall out? So I'm, you know, searching in my car, and I'm searching around my daughter's apartment, and you know, I can't find it anywhere. And then so I get home, so I'm looking around the house, I look in the garage, nope, can't find it anywhere. I'm like, dang it. My brand new lipstick, and I love the color so much, and it's just gone. Well, so a couple days later, I'm out walking my dogs and I see like something black in the grass, and I'm like, it kind of caught my eye, and I look, and it was this shape, and I'm like, is that? You've got to be kidding me. It had fallen out of my pocket when I had taken the dogs out before I left on the trip, and it had been in the grass for like 7 days. And the lawnmower man had ridden over it, and you know, it probably got rained on and everything. But anyway, I was so happy that I found it. I was like, wow, what great kismet that I found the lipstick. I opened it up, good as new. I had only used it once, so it was like brand new. So I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. And it was still perfect. So that was just a little funny story. I digress. All right, so that is it for today's video, everyone. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.